Hi everyone, it's Lisa with InkandInspirations.com. Thanks for joining me today. In this video, we're going to be making a card using the Magical Day bundle and a piece of the Myths and Magic Designer Series paper that coordinates so well with this bundle from the Occasions catalog from Stampin' Up. And first I want to give you a little tip that I use sometimes when coloring with my Stampin' blends, and I've already stamped the little wizard in Memento Black ink, and this is the ink you would use with our alcohol markers Stampin' blends, and I've already started coloring him, but I'm using the dark rich raspberry blends, and I just want to show you how I get a little variation in color using the color lifter. So I'm going to use the brush tip and I'm going to color the wizard's gown. So I'm just gonna, carefully stay within the boundaries, or try to at least. And then we're going to use the color lifter and add a little light areas to his gown. Now, I'm using thick Whisper White cardstock for this particular piece. I use this sometimes, and then sometimes I'll use just our regular Whisper White. You can also use our shimmery white cardstock. And I've seen others color with our blends onto other colored cardstocks too, such as crumb cake. So if you have these, just play around and see what you like to do. And so you can see this rich raspberry is a very dark color, very rich. And really, if you would like, you could leave it just full and rich just like this without any color variation. And again, I just use the dark color instead of the dark and the light. But this time I'm going to use my Stampin' Blends color lifter. And I don't really have a whole lot of rhyme or reason, except for I just kind of imagine like the light is coming from this way, like if the sunshine or the light is shining on him from this way. So that's where I want my lighter areas. And you can see I did his little hat already and used the color lifter there. So let me just show you how I do. And it never, no two ever come out the same. Not with me anyway. I'm not that great with a shading technique, but I have found that I like this. And so you can see where it moves the color around and lifts up some of that color and lightens this part of his gown. So I'm just going to kind of leave it like that, do a little brush. And I try not to have too harsh of a line here, where it doesn't look like it's two pieces of fabric. And sometimes I have to come back with my dark or my Stampin' blends to kind of fill it in a little bit and not make it so harsh. So I can really see that line there. So I'm going to play with it a little bit more and just kind of come in like this. And then you let it dry, and it lightens a bit as it dries. And I can see a little harshness right here, so I'm going to just kind of brush just like that. And I think I'm going to be happy with that once it's good and dry, okay? Which doesn't take long because it is an alcohol marker. And then to make this really fun and magical, I use my clear Wink of Stella and go over what I've colored and just give him a bit of sparkle. On his beard, I used light smoky slate, and I used my color lifter a little bit right there to give a little variation in that color. And like I said, I'm not an expert at this. I just like to play with it, and the Stampin' blends are so much fun to color with, okay? So there he is. Now I've already done one previously and cut it out. And here it is. You can see the light areas there. And he looks pretty cool. So let's go ahead and put the card together. I have a piece of basic black cardstock cut at 5.5 by 8.5. And this is from the Myths and Magic Designer Series paper. And I'm going to apply that to the front of the card. I'm just going to use my glue here, liquid glue. And put that on the front. That's done in that rich raspberry, and it has some pretty sparkly stars. This is a specialty designer paper, so it's got some really pretty glittered prints in them, and just really fun to work with. Okay, so next I have another print of that, and this is the basic gray side, and it's cut at 2.5 by 3.5, and then I bannered one end. Look at that cute little knight there. Okay, and I'm going to just adhere that to the top and come up to the edge of that rich raspberry designer paper piece. Okay. Next, I took some clouds, and these are from, let me check. The clouds I used are from the Sunshine and Rainbows thinlets, framelets that go along with that bundle, but these are really cute with this, and I found that those framelets coordinate well with this set. It goes together. You know how there is a unicorn in that Sunshine and Rainbow set, and that would go really, no, unicorn in this set here, Magical Day, and it would go really cute with as coordinating with this set as well. Okay, I need to quit talking and get to business here. All right, so now I have 2 stitch circles. Okay, this one's in basic black, this one is in Whisper White. They're going to layer on top of each other, but first I'm going to stamp some of the stars. And let me get my Memento Black. I'm going to do it in black. And here, let me show you. Right here, I want that about right there. And then my little wizard is going to be like this. Okay, so where his hand is, that's where I want the stars coming from. So let me just see if I can stamp there. And I kind of didn't get a good image, so I'm going to cover that star that I didn't get too well with his hand. Now I'm doing the little sparklies, and I'm going to come up like this with them, just like that. Okay, so I think I'm going to put some more stars over here on this side. Yeah. All right, so now let's go ahead and put this together. I have another cloud cut out, and I think I'm going to use my Fast Fuse for this. Center that black circle, and then again with this. Okay, so that's going to go like that. Put that down, and then the cloud I'm going to put right here. Again, these clouds are from the, I'll have to look up the name of that and put it on my blog where I'll have all the information, but it's the Sunshine and Rainbows thinlets, framelets that go with that Sunshine and Rainbows set. Now I have Stampin' Dimensionals on the back, some minis, and then one regular size on the bottom, so that he'll pop up a little bit. And I'll get this paper off, and let's position him where his hand covers that star that didn't come out so great. And now I have this You Are One of a Kind, and this banner piece, that framelit is also in with this Magical Day coordinating framelets. And there are special names, guys. There's so many, I can't keep them all straight sometimes. Okay, and that's going to go just like that. Okay, there's our card for today. If you have any questions, let me know. Visit my website for the details with the proper names on all of the stamp sets and framelits. And let me know if you have questions, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.